Hi, friends. This is your pal, Scott Garibay, and today we continue the Dungeons & Dragons recap for the Chroma Slayer campaign, Season 1. And at this point, Jessie Bell, the elf druid hermit, is she is with Lady Ray Luna, and they are on the second floor of an inn in Waterdeep, and they have come to encounter Arshan before he goes out and collects the gold, the magic the magic items, and the heroes who are going to help him slay the green dragon in Mount Hope now before he goes on to slay the blue dragon and the red dragon, right, in Faerun, and become the Chroma Slayer, right? So they're on the second floor, and Lady Ray Luna and Jessie Bell kind of do that, silent communication that, tactical operatives are able to do. And Lady Ray Luna is like, and he's like, and Jessie Bell is like wondering if they should smash through the door. And Lady Ray Luna whispers and says, you're a druid. Why don't you turn into a bird and go around, fly out of that window right over there and circle around and go into the window of Arshan's room, right? So Jessie's like, yeah, that's a good idea. You can come in from the door, I can come in from the window, we can kind of pincer him. So Jessie Bell turns into a dove, flies around, right, and goes to the other side, right? And I was like, okay, so Arshan is getting ready, but just so you're aware, when you get there, you see Arshan with his helmet off, right? So you now know the identity of Arshan. Are you ready, right? Dun, dun, dun! It's the reformed Wizard of Thay! He's not a wizard! Right? Actually, I'm sorry, excuse me. It's the reformed Wizard of Thay! He's not reformed. He is a wizard. He is a wizard, right? Now you're like, wait a second. How is he a wizard if he has, this great sword? I'm sorry. How is he a wizard if he's using this this mace of smiting and a shield and wearing plate mail, right? Well, on the plate there are once Jessie Bell looks at Arshan and sees the plate. She realizes her friend is the Wizard of Thay, but is not reformed, okay? In fact, he's been sent here all the way from Thay, and he is trying to become the Chroma Slayer so that the Wizards of Thay can have this Super Saiyan team, all with these colored, dragon fang swords, right? And then that group of six, that group of five with those swords are going to be these, terrible, essentially like a team of terrible champions for the Wizards of Thay, and then they can actually invade Waterdeep and invade Neverwinter, right? So this is a betrayal of the friendship between the human wizard who helped them teleport, right, and get all the answers, and then, and was still trying to trick them, right? So to trick Jessie Bell, right? So it's the Wizard of Thay. He is not reformed, but how is he functioning as a fighter? Well, it has to do with capturing souls and gems. So the paladin armor actually has 4 gems on it, each one with a dead paladin, fighter, barbarian, that they can, a different one, 2 fighters, a barbarian and a paladin, and he can use their skill sets and their attributes and their and their powers, right? And so their souls are captured in these gems, and he can kind of just pick and choose and apply their skills to himself and use them, and still repress their mind and not allow them to actually have free will. He's just using their power sets, right? So at this point, Jessie Bell is there, but the wizard uses True Sight and sees her, and then at that point, combat begins, right? And the wizard rolls low, and so Ray Luna and and actually No, I got that. Yeah, I got that wrong. Sorry. The wizard actually rolled high, okay, and is the first out the door. And what he does is he sees the dove, right? But he realizes it's the druid, and he smashes through the wall, right, and the window, and tries to attack the dove, but just simply hits the branch and falls down to the ground, right? Lady, and so he failed his to hit roll against Jesse Bell. Lady Ray Luna kicks the door in, comes in, and puts 2 arrows directly into Arshan, okay, who is also the Wizard of Thay, who is the Wizard of Thay, pretending to be Arshan, this dragon killer. He did kill the dragon using these skills in these gems that are mounted onto the plate. Okay, Lady Ray Luna puts 2 arrows into him, and then Jesse Bell, the elf druid hermit, changes from a dove directly into a bear, right? And then leaps down and does claw bite against Arshan, hits him, right? Then Arshan rolls and kicks the bear off, right? And then goes to fire at Ray Luna, misses Ray Luna with the Mace of Smiting, right? And then Lady Ray Luna puts 2 more arrows into him, and then finally Jesse Bell in bear form attacks Arshan one more time, and Lady Ray Luna and the bear, using flanking pincer attacks, finally Jesse Bell does enough to get Arshan down to 5 hit points, right? And then the dwarf paladin that is in the sapphire gem that is being held by in the pocket of Jesse Bell actually says, use my strength, right? And so then Jesse Bell's damage that she had done as a bear is doubled, right? And that's from the ghost, pouring all of its power in. Now, this is going to be a power available to Jesse Bell in future sessions, right? And basically, the ghost has this ability to double the damage of a late attack, but they have to pour their energy into it, right? But each time they kind of basically the player has to roll a d20, and if they natural 1, it shatters the gem, and then the dwarf paladin returns to the grave. They made the roll. They did not shatter the gem, right? Jesse Bell did not shatter the gem. The damage is doubled, and that means that Jesse Bell's attack is enough to kill Arshan, right? Actually, it knocks Arshan out, right? It knocks Arshan out, doesn't kill Arshan. Then what gets very interesting is I actually said to the Amethyst player, okay, Arshan is down and knocked out. In 30 seconds, the town guards are going to be there, and they're going to sweep this guy up, and then they're going to imprison him. And there's a very good chance that the agents of Thay, who are already in Waterdeep or in Neverwinter, very well may free him. Are you going to allow him to be taken prisoner, or are you going to coup de grace him now? And so Jesse Bell changes out of bear form, takes the great sword, takes the Mace of Smiting, and takes a dagger, and just slits throat, right? And so that is the end of Arshan. Arshan is coup de grace, dead, right? And so Lady Ray Luna and Jesse Bell have defeated Arshan, the Chroma Slayer, and they get all of his belongings, including the plate mail and the helm, which are extremely valuable, and the souls of the souls of these 4 fighters. But they also get the 2 the two Fang swords that have already been made, the White Dragon and the Black Dragon silver-hilded Fang swords. And that was the end of the first session for Dungeons and Dragons Chroma Slayer campaign, Season 1, run with the Mammoth Slayer. It's a physical table game using 2024 PHB, 2024 DMG. 2024 MM is not out yet, so we used the 5e 2014 MM, and this was run at a friendly local game shop in person in our Meat Sack forums. All right, so that is everything. That's the whole campaign. It's really an honor to share it with you. If you have any questions about the campaign, please let me know. Every single word you just heard is my humble opinion, nothing more, nothing less. The important part is when I get to hear your humble opinion, when you get in the comments and send your traffic. Please consider like and subscribing, and have a fetch millennium.